Welcome to another season of Hell's Kitchen. This year we are in Las Vegas with a $200,000 prize and a position as head chef in a newly opened Hell's Kitchen in Lake Tahoe. So we've got a brand new set of contestants here. Same as always, red team versus blue team. It's men versus women to start the season off. We have two returning chefs to be our executive chefs for each team. We have Chef Christina, who will be head of the red team. I believe she won season 10. And Chef Jason, who was, I believe, the runner-up on season 7. Normally, we open Hell's Kitchen with a night of signature dishes, but we did not do that this season, which felt a little strange to me because all of a sudden, instead of seeing everybody's signature dish, it's like we just jump straight into a random cooking challenge, and it just felt strange to me. So I don't know how everybody else felt about that, but I would have really enjoyed seeing the signature dishes from everybody. I think that helps to get a better idea of who the chefs are, what they do, what their preferences are. Instead, we saw two chefs from each team go head to head with random ingredients, with 3 random ingredients, protein, veggie, and starch. And you know, it just didn't have that excitement for me of if we would have got to see the signature dishes. This was a total point for each team, so every dish got ranked out of 5. And at the end, team with the most points would be the winner, get some sort of reward, and the losers would get some sort of punishment. A few that stood out, obviously we had 2 guys who got 5 on their dishes, Declan and Mark. They both seem like fairly big personalities, so I think that's something that could work for them or against them depending on how the season plays out. Like even Mark, at the end of the episode, we see him in the guy's reward. They're in the high roller, and he's just talking about. The best part was he's talking about how talk is cheap, and there he is, he just won't shut up. So it was kind of interesting, but yeah, big personality. Same with Declan. Think he's going to be an interesting one to watch this season for sure. On the other end, we had one person get a 1 tonight, and that was Kenneth. And this one was just bizarre. You know, they were given, I believe, 40 minutes, and after 20 minutes, Kenneth is just done, and he's just standing around cleaning his plate. And to make that even better, like his chicken is poorly cooked, the dish is a total disaster, and he is the lone person to get a 1 for the night. Other people who had good showings, Nikki got herself a 4, and what I found interesting about Nikki was that she is relatively inexperienced in the chef world. You know, she doesn't come in with 20 years of experience, she comes in with 2. And gave a very good dish, and I think that she was very close to getting that 5. We also saw Adam, Peter, and Amber get 4s, and I think those 3 could be 3 chefs to watch as people who potentially go a very far this season. We also had a good number of 2s. We had Brittany, Josh, Mary Lou, and Cyan, and the majority of these dishes all came down to one basic error. They did not taste their dishes. You know, we're talking about undercooked rice, overcooked pork, no salt, and you know, these are just basic mistakes, and every season of Hell's Kitchen, we see these same mistakes happen over and over and over. Taste your dish. You know what would have been a good way to know that you didn't put any salt in? Is if you had tasted your dish. That would have been a great way. Your rice was cooked wrong? You know what would have been a great way to figure that out? Have a bite of your rice. But that is not what happened, and all those dishes, they land as 2s. So As I said earlier, men end up winning by one. They get to go out for a night and a steak dinner with Chef Gordon Ramsay. Little bit of a night on the town, heading out on the high roller, as I mentioned earlier, while the ladies had to go and clean a fountain. This was not our typical opening night. We got to the end of the episode and we'd not seen that classic red team versus blue team in the restaurant and that I was waiting for, and it felt like, hey, we're gonna get another hour of this, but no, that's it, 1 hour. We got this one little random challenge, and we head into next week for our first big restaurant challenge, and I think that's where things will get interesting. A lot of the contestants already picking out the weak prey of who they want to weed out their teams based on night one, but that could change as we get into the actual restaurant setting, and we'll have to wait to see till next week until our first contestant gets sent home. So I'm going to wrap things up there for week one. Hell's Kitchen is back. Looking forward to it. Always good to have a solid cooking show on TV to watch, and this is a fantastic one to follow. So I will be back again next week, and until then, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you later.